What's up, you guys? This is your girl Ama. Welcome back to my channel, Resilient Beauty. And of course, it's always an honor to have you guys here on this platform just to share with you what the Lord is sharing with me. So with that being said, I actually wanted to jump into this confirmational word. This word, and I don't really want to call it a word. I want to call it just either a confirmational word or just a confirmation, just a pep talk with you guys a little bit. And this pep talk goes to the chosen ones, those who are chosen, even those who are called. The Lord wants to kind of allow you to understand this little path he has you on, right? And when I say this little path, I'm talking about like the certain things that he will have you do, right? See, there's some of you guys that you are being connected with people for a reason, even if it's good or bad, right? And I'm going to talk about both, bad and good, right? But right now, I want to talk about the good, right? There are people that he's connecting to you and connecting you to on your path. And for me, I personally believe there's no coincidence in life. Everything happens for a reason. Even when you're walking down the street and you gaze at someone and you have eye contact for a couple of seconds, there's a reasoning behind that. There's a message possibly behind that, right? So what I'm trying to say is that God is connecting you to people, certain individuals have crossed your path and will cross your path because they're meant to cross your path for this specific reason, right? These people you're coming into connection with, their purpose, their destiny has a similarity to yours. I'm sorry, I walked away from the camera a little bit. Their past and their destiny has similarity to yours. And that could be for some. And then there's another part too, right? For some of you guys, your your battles, your warfare is very similar to the people that God has allowed to cross your path. And in particularly, these people are not awakened yet to the warfare that is hindering them in the back of their houses, meaning their mothers and their father houses. They don't have either a clue or they have been shown certain things, but it just went over their heads. And so God is using you as a mirror for them to realize and to see through you and y'all's connection that they too have spiritual warfare, spiritual hindrance, generational curses, bondages, spiritual bondages. They have also strong men and strong women that are hindering their lives in the background. They have people who are standing at the gates of their destiny, trying to keep them out of walking into their destiny. And so for some of you, when you hear this, you're gonna be like, what? Like, bro, this is actually what's, it seems like this is actually what's been going on. You're gonna realize that you have been on a little mini mission. And here you thought you was just meeting people for no reason. Like it just wasn't no reasons behind it. And the vibe is cool. They got a cool vibe or da-da-da-da. It's more than that. And until you realize that, you really won't be able to intercede. I'm hearing the Lord say that some of you guys are intercessors in the spirit. You're Your mission, your job, your purpose is to intercede on the behalf of other people. In prayers, whatever he's calling you to do, to intercede for that person. But he brings these people across your path because there is something in you that they need to receive. And like I said, that something is just that revelation, that eye opening, that eye opener to the real facts that are playing in the background of that person's life. You are their mirror. You are their book of revelation. And so you're connecting with them because they're going through the same thing. And a lot of them don't know it yet. They think it's just life happening. And, every year bad things happen. The same thing happening around the same time. But for some reason, they just think that I just have bad luck. I probably ain't, special in life. I'm just going to settle with this basic life of having to struggle for every single thing every year after year after year after year after year. Kind of like what you've been going through, or what you've been, or what you have went through. And so God is using you. You just got to pay attention. When you meet these people and they come across your path, pay attention. If that means asking them about their life, and once you hear and you're like, okay, I understand now. But God got some of y'all on a mission. Some of y'all chosen ones, y'all are serving people as a mirror. You are serving them as a mirror for them to see within themselves what is really going on in the background. That way they can actually step in now, because you're awakened to what's going on, and you can step in now for yourself. Some of the people are not going to really take what you say serious right now, but you're just planting a seed, because later down the line, God forbid, when things get really horrible, it's going to hit them like, oh, wow, I remember this person said this. So even if they're not going to take what you're showing them and telling them right now, God is still going to use you, because you are that seed that will be planted for them later on to go right back and say, you know what, this person told me this. Now they're searching for God and trying to figure out, God, make me understand what's going on in my family background, what's going on in my life. What do I do next? So now they're on that journey now of awakening. And they too are able to intercede in their own life for their own generation and their own family, right? So that's the good part, right? And then for some chosen ones, you have people that are crossing your path, right? And these people aren't good people. They've done some dirty things to you. They have done some dirty things to other people year after year after year, and never got any consequence or punishment. They've been getting away with doing darkness to people, or just hurting people, or just playing rude. Some of the guys, you have guys that come across, and they're just like, narcissists. They've been narcissists to women and really got them in a really bad place. And they just continue doing it to other women and other women. And sometimes, even the women, they continue to do it to other men and other men. And you come into their path. They got away with it for a long time. But you, chosen one, walk into their path. And all of a sudden, you set off. You ignite the karma that is supposed to be for them, because they won't not take the event. They're going to take the advantage, or excuse me, they're going to take the opportunity to take advantage of you, just like they've done other people. So of course they're going to come against you, but what they don't know is who you are. They don't know who you are to the Lord. They don't know who you are in the spirit. And so them just connecting with you and doing what they've done with other people to you, your connection ignites their karma. And you know, God is doing that not because he wants to hurt and all that. And some of people, yeah, you know, because they're very, very evil. They've consciously made a pact with the devil. They don't want to leave. They don't like God. So some of those people, yeah, God gonna have to do them real dirty. Real dirty, right? But for the ones who, just whatever, but they've chosen this thing, it's like God wants to beat it out of them. The karma is to set them straight. The karma is to make them realize, what have I been doing? The karma is to beat their butts and just set them straight on the right path. Because it's like, wow, I've gotten beat so much for being such a bad person. I need to change myself because I don't want to go through this anymore. I don't want to go through that path anymore. Y'all get what I'm saying? So God will have people cross your path that are bad so that you can full-handedly serve them their karma. Because it's only you. Only you have that energy to ignite it. It's only you that is so chosen that the moment that they put a bad finger on you, a bad tongue on you, a bad whatever on you, boom, they're gonna get their karma. So some of y'all, God got y'all on the missions. God is sending y'all to jobs. Have you guys noticed that? You can't keep a job. There's a few factors. There is a few factors as to why you cannot keep the job. Because God has you on a mission. You are not supposed to be there for certain places for too long. You know why? Have y'all noticed? If this word is for you, take your time and dig and just sit back and go through things. Every time you go to a new job, they're in the process, or a few months after the process of getting into new management. New management has brought them in. They're cleaning house. Every time you come to a job, you hear, the job isn't too good. You hear bad things about what's happening. The management is doing this. Sometimes they're even stealing money from workers and stuff like that. They're not paying them the way they're supposed to. And you come into this job and all of a sudden you ignite a change. It's not like you're riding or no, you just going to work, clocking in 9 to 5 and clocking out. But the fact that your presence is in that place ignites the karma, ignites the change that needs to happen in that place. God has put you in a mission to clean up. You're kind of like the cleaning lady, the cleaning man. You're there to clean up the mess without even doing anything. Just your presence alone. Or just your presence alone, and then someone in the little corner decides to want to do bad to you, decides to want to gossip about you, decides to want to try to take your job from you by lying on you. And then them just doing that act, all of a sudden, boom, ignites the karma. And guess what? Sometimes you're not going to be there to hear it or see it. By then, God has already moved you to the next mission at the next job. I hope some of y'all are getting what I'm trying to say. I hope this is resonating. God be having you on a mission. Do you notice that? He be having you. You are the cleanup person. You're there to do cleaning. You're there to clean the house. Clean house. You're there to clean house. Not physically now. Spiritually. Something about your presence. There's something about your essence, your spirit, that it ignites what needs to be ignited. And so, yeah, some of y'all who are chosen, your purpose is going to have a lot to do with a lot of moving around. You are going to be doing a lot of moving around. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. It's like God is saying, okay, here on 1400 Street, no, they're not doing this right. I'm hearing too many cries. There's too many cries that have came from this location. There's too many of my children that were at, I feel the Holy Spirit, that was at that location. And because they didn't handle my children correctly, they came to me in tears. There's too many cries coming from that location. I'm going to need this person because everybody don't have the same thing in them. There's certain folks that we are all not the same. We all don't have the same purpose, destiny, nothing of that sort. It might be similar in the same lane, but it's different. So he has to send that daughter or son that got that thing in them. That when you step foot in that location, it just sets off clean house karma. I'm going to call it that. Clean house karma. And you just thinking that you just there. Oh, they called me for an interview. Yeah, they called you. Yeah, they called you. They did. They called you. But God called you first. And that's why you got what you got and why you're going to that location. Like I said, you don't gotta do. And sometimes God do call you to do something, for you to step up more, for you to show people what it means to have quality of work, what it means to take care. Some of y'all in like taking like humanity type of field, like autism specialist or daycare teacher, anything that has to do with mankind. Right? I lost my train of thought, but anything that has to do, with mankind. So he's like, I want you to show them what it means to take care of people. I want you to show them what it means of customer service. So then people are seeing you start to change that dynamic with your energy, that positivity, that light that comes in. You start to just by you doing what you're supposed to do, treating your customers or your clients or whatever the case may be with love and respect, with dignity, shifts the atmosphere. And then and don't worry, you're gonna start seeing. Then you're gonna start seeing the problems pop up, and those problems are the people. The ones who've been causing chaos at a community, causing chaos at a job. The ones who have been keeping that community, that job, that place, that location in toxicity, in darkness because of their presence. Because some people step in and their presence are totally dark. They bring darkness. But here you are, you're bringing light. And because you're bringing light, you're going to see all the little dark people popping up, making problems with you, doing this, doing that. Because they're trying to get you out of there. But what they don't know is God sent you there for them. Y'all hear what I'm saying? He sent you there for them. And like I said, God will have you out of there before you even see the results of it. But you're going to hear about it. You are going to hear about that bad boss, that bad supervisor, That one coworker that's always causing problems, lying, gossiping, talking about everybody and taking it to the next person, talking about them. You're going to hear about that bad manager that was up there stealing people's money. Okay. I just wanted to come on the platform and share that with y'all. Some of y'all, God has you on a mission. I hope you're noticing. I hope you notice. If you're not and you hear this word and it resonates with you, you're like, oh, is that what it's been? That makes sense because I've noticed this and I've noticed that. I've always, just know that some of y'all who were chosen, that God has called y'all, right? You are going to be doing a lot of traveling, honey. He's going to be sending you to a lot of places because there's something in you, once again, that all my shoes are just breaking. I've been having my shoes in suitcases for so long. All my good shoes are just messed up. But sorry y'all. Just looking at my heels over here. One of my heels I barely wore. But yeah, God got y'all on a mission. God got y'all on a mission. He is sending y'all. Your calling and your purpose is practically just go to the places he sends you and do your work. Pretty much. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Hopefully this resonates. If it does resonate with you, make sure you take it back to the Lord and ask him for confirmation about this. But as I always say, there's always something within us, especially if you're connected and in tune with God. There's always something in you that I already know. These videos that we put up here is just used as confirmation to something that you already know within yourself. And you just need a little bit of a highlight on it, right? Well, blessings to you guys. Like I said, take the word back to the Lord for confirmations. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.